Hello folks, welcome to our channel, Phoenix Media. Today we will be walking through action thriller movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Last Stand, released in 2013. Let's begin.
Sheriff Ray Owens, Arnold, has resigned himself to a life of battling what little crime exists in the peaceful border town of Somerton Junction, Arizona. After giving up his LAPD post after a disastrous operation left him tortured with failure and loss, when his partner was wounded and his crew destroyed. The mayor of Somerton parked his Camaro in the fire lane and gave Arnold the keys when Arnold insisted that the car not be parked in the fire lane. Arnold then entered a cafe and saw strangers and began to suspect them, so he noted down their license plate number just in case. Dinkum, a vintage arms collector, and the deputies fired firearms at slabs of meat. When Arnold arrives, he orders that the deputies examine the information on the stranger's truck. One night, international drug lord Gabriel Cortez makes a spectacular escape from FBI custody in Las Vegas, and speeds off in a modified Chevrolet Corvette C6ZR1, holding Agent Ellen Richards hostage as he races southern toward Mexico at speeds exceeding 200 miles per hour. Agent Bannister had set up a blockade at Bullhead City, Arizona, but Cortez's men slaughtered the police officers on the scene and cleared the road for him to continue his escape. Cortez also uses his excellent driving abilities to immobilize two SWAT trucks on their way to Somerton Junction. Before flying to Arizona, Agent Bannister has his team conduct a financial background check on all agents involved to determine how Cortez escaped so easily. Early in the morning, after 4 o'clock, Arnold dispatches deputies Jerry and Sarah to the home of local farmer Parsons after he unexpectedly forgets to make his regular milk delivery to the cafe. When the deputies learn that Parsons has been murdered, they follow a trail of tire tracks that leads them to Cortez's henchman Thomas Burrell and his mercenary cutthroats, who are constructing a mobile assault bridge across the canyon that separates the United States and Mexico. During a battle between the deputies and the criminals, Jerry is fatally wounded, and Arnold runs in to rescue his colleagues and return them to his precinct. On the way to the precinct, Jerry takes his last breath. Arnold gathers Sarah and Senior Deputy Mike Figgy shortly after Agent Bannister informs him of Cortez's presence. Arnold also releases local Frank Martinez, a former Marine with PTSD who has a habit of never finishing what he starts. Martinez argues that he will not back down because Jerry was his friend. Because Arnold needs all the help he can get. Finally, Arnold appoints Dinkum to protect their town. Dinkum agrees only if he becomes a deputy and keeps the gun he used at the beginning of the film, having previously gotten in trouble for it. At 7:10 a.m., Arnold and his deputies have the town's main road barricaded with cars. When Burrell and his men arrive, a long shootout begins. Figgy, armed only with a Tommy gun, counteracts the thugs before being shot by a sniper. Arnold and Dinkum use a Vickers machine gun called Nazi Killer, mounted on the back of a school bus to take down the majority of the thugs, while Sarah snipes several gunmen on the roofs. After Arnold kills Burrell, when Cortez's Corvette eventually reaches town, Arnold and the deputies start firing at it as it drives through the roadblock. Arnold dares at the mayor's red Chevrolet Camaro car. Cortez throws Agent Richards out of the car and speeds through a cornfield. Suddenly, he encounters the mayor's red Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, which Arnold had hijacked. After a long chase, both cars smash with a tractor. Cortez, shocked, continues his escape on foot, but Arnold encounters him at the bridge. Arnold refuses Cortez's bribe offers before wrestling him. Even after being stabbed and slashed by Cortez with his push knife, Arnold defeats the drug lord and handcuffs him before dragging him back into town with the wrecked Camaro. Agent Bannister arrives to take Cortez back into custody and arrests Agent Richards for taking the drug lord's bribe and assisting in his escape. Figgy and Dinkum are taken to the hospital for treatment of their injuries. Martinez surrenders the deputy's badge, Jerry's badge, which Arnold had given to him earlier. Arnold advises him to keep it because he has earned it. As the mayor sees what is left of his Camaro, Arnold warns him about parking in the fire lane before he Sarah and Martinez walk into the diner.
Sign off. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more movie recaps, and thanks for watching.